See, the difference in men and women, men were logical. We are direct. That is our masculinity. Logical, pragmatic, straightforward, quick, affirmative. Give me what I need for the action. Feminine, on the other side of the coin, is indirect, illogical, based on feelings and emotion. So you first got to understand, fellas, the women that you are with, regardless of what society says, regardless of what the feminism conversation says about everybody being the same. No, we're equal. We are not the same. That is where you may fall off. When you start to understand, accept, and appreciate, get that last part, because you're going to have to drop the red pill rage. Yes, every woman in your life has showed up this way. Yes, all the disappointments. Fellas, we got to take responsibility. This is your life. These are your women. And this is your relationship that we're talking about. So you can be mad at the player, or you can understand the game, start getting the rules, so you can be the MVP, so you can win the game and get what it is that you want. That's what I'm talking to, fellas. Throw everything out the window about logic. Throw everything away that is integrity focused, because I get it, right? We're men, we're brothers. I say something, I'm a man of my word, I'm going to do it. If this grown adult woman who wants me to be an honest communicator, who is doing all this additional communication, because feminine is the connection, feminine is the nurturing, feminine is all about communication, over communicating at times. Am I right, fellas? Well, yes, that's true. However, it's a different context for honesty. She's answering. This is where we start to understand women, understand the psychology. When she gives you an answer, when she says anything, you have to write this down, fellas. This is how she feels right now. 2 points there. For a man, this may be what you think logically, what you have processed, what you understand, what you know yourself to be capable of, and you're constant, you're grounded, you're masculine, you're not going to change. She's feminine, she's flowing, she thinks, no, she feels her way through life. That is how they're able to go with the flow. This is the nature of feminine energy, female nature. So when they speak, it's not that they're even lying. They're not all. Don't get me wrong. There's the outliers, diabolical, sinister, whatever the case may be, and you got to be aware of that. Again, your responsibility as the lead. But if you understand feminine nature, if you understand where women are coming from, she is answering you truthfully for how she feels right now. Feels and right now. Not how she thinks, not what she understands. And it does not mean forever. You can ask her the same thing next week, next month, next year, out of sight, out of mind, if she's not connected to that feeling. Now, if the circumstances around have not changed, and when I say circumstances, fellas, it's everything, all the small details. Remember, nurturing, connection. Who's asking the question? Who's hearing the answer? What circles is she around? Is this with her family, her father? Is this you and her one-on-one? Is this around her girlfriends? Is this around your friends? See, in each one of those scenarios, there's a different truth to the answer, because in each one of those scenarios, she has to be aware of how this feels. Now, why is that? This is subconscious, fellas. So they're not thinking this. I've already said it, but I want to really hammer down. They're not thinking about it. So don't try and bring this logic to a woman. Don't try to explain this to a woman. It's not that they can't comprehend. It's not like they don't have their own divine masculine. But please understand, that's not how they operate. So if you waste all your time in the red pill rage, if you waste all the time being upset, feeling taken advantage of, nah, brother, it's your responsibility. If you want to pick up and play this game, understand the rules. If you want to hop in and have women in your life, understand how they work. You got to read the owner's manual, fam. Now, I hope that paints the picture. That's the background, the information that you've got to accept. If you want to make any progress with women in your life, you've got to accept that they are built different. They're not men. And the way that they think and operate, this is why you don't trust what they're saying, because what they're saying is not a constant truth. What they're saying is processed and filtered through female nature, through being a feminine woman going through life. And that is not the same that you, a masculine, grounded man, is going to show up, who am I, constant at all times with the same answer and response, and the circumstances don't matter.